Hold on. For September 2025. Hello, my airbenders. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Right now, I am at 4,251 subscribers, and thank you for everybody who subscribed. I've been having like technical difficulties with my internet, like always and every day. I hate, and this was like last week's horoscope too when I predicted it. Look at, oh my god, I'm giving so, I didn't know this thing was so see-through. But anyways, like I was like totally like predicting last week's horoscope for Pisces or Aquarius, where like there's going to be technical difficulties, and it was with my damn freaking internet. So and it wasn't even my fault. It was like, it wasn't Spectrum's fault. They just had to update their system with me, and they slowed down my modem so they could talk to me, and then it was like stuff expired, so I had to get it all updated again. But it turned out I can get like really cool stuff now. So I found out that I can get fiber optics. I like live in the middle of nowhere and I can get fiber optics, and I was like, ooh, but I don't know what that means because I'm thinking fiber optics, there's going to be stuff in my grass, but they said it's already there, so I don't know. Anyway, show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So on the 1st at 4:06 a.m., Saturn is in retrograde in Pisces, and it's going to be direct in November in the sign of Pisces as well. This may not be the easiest time for you with North Node, but also this is a time for destiny. We will see, it is well aspected. You do benefit through other people with this energy here as well. So this could be a great time for career or business picking up, or partnerships and business collaborations going your way. This can also be, dare I say it, the season of the soulmates, new love, and these could be like long-term love relationships as well with this energy here, okay? Now, some of you may like this energy, others of you may not. So if you're not doing anything with this energy, then this is going to drive you crazy. A lot of my Aquariuses could be more about health at this time with this energy here as well. So this could be a time period of the focus being on health and working on yourself. Others of you, the focus could literally be on health with this energy here, okay? So you can find that blasphemy. I don't think you know what blasphemy is, because if I was a blasphemous, then I would be talking about God and shit. Why don't you go look up blasphemy and then come and educate me with a real conversation? Find Jesus, not yourself. God is in all of us. Why don't you go to church and learn about that? Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can pay me for a reading. I charge for readings. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right. So anyways, so this could be a time period here where Saturn is in retrograde. You're working on yourself. Others of you, this could be dealing with your health issues and taking care of yourself at this time with this energy. Billy Bob, I support you. Thank you for watching me and giving me so much attention. I love it. He's like, this is the contradiction and the hypocrisy of it all, is that I'm going to be a hypocrite and I'm going to blaspheme you, but while you're doing your horoscopes, I'm also going to watch and listen. Thank you for your 25 cents. I appreciate it. Okay? All right. Well, then you should tell the rainbow color jacket Joseph how he should not have been a prophet in predicting dreams and interpreting dreams for the Pharaoh. Why don't you go stop being a hypocrite, pick up a damn Bible and read the fucking Bible? How about that? Okay? It's called Joseph. It was before Moses said, let my people go, bitch. Where Joseph went to Pharaoh after being stuck in jail and told him about his psychic predictions about his dreams. Duh! So please, do not, look, I'm a Jew. I'm a practicing Jew. okay? I've been reading Old Testament for years, all right? I've been reading I don't know how to read the Torah really good, but, you know, I do know my biblical sense really good, okay? So don't come with me with your blasphemy. Look it up what blasphemy means, first off, okay? I'm not a blasphemer, okay? Look that shit up. Second, read the fucking Bible, because you'll find a lot of the prophets were making predictions, psychic predictions, okay? So yeah, let's like read, educate yourself, educate. Don't come in here and be all like, oh my God, and start saying words because you have a brain and it's like, I want to feel important. Well, guess what? I want to feel important, so I made a YouTube channel to feel important. And then I get paid for it. Okay. So anyways, so this could be a productive time to delve into the power of prayer with this energy here. Calm the fuck down. Well, Zachary, you don't gotta fucking watch my ass. So bye, bitch. Yeah, my channel, my rules. Okay. Like, subscribe, share. So anyways, this is a time to delve into the power of prayer. This would be a really good time to delve in the power of prayer because Saturn is in retrograde in Pisces. So this is a time period here where you could be more like practicing your spirituality. You can see sparks and miracles happening. As long as you're giving the brain something to do during this time period, this is going to be a beautiful energy. But if you're not giving the brain something to do and you're running around like the idiots on the line and trolling and shit, you're going to find this is going to cause you for the next 3 months mental anguish. Okay, so be careful with this energy. Some of you may like this energy as long as you're being productive, not being a hypocrite and contradicting yourself and being like, oh my God, I'm a Christian. And then next thing you know, you're doing all sorts of things like masturbating 24/7, trying to get your dick up, or you trying to like sit there and like be mean to other people and stuff like that and be like, oh my God, I'm a Christian. You can't throw the Christian word around like that and be like, oh my God, I'm a Christian. It's not a protection shield where it protects you from like all the sins that you're creating. Okay. Hello, goodbye. Okay. So, you know, it's not a shield. Okay. You have to do the work. All right. Just like anything that we do in this life, relationships, love, career, you have to put the work in. Okay. So practice what you damn preach. Okay. Don't preach to me. You go practice it first and then you tell me. All right. So anyways, this is a time where you're making some lifestyle changes. Some of you may have to make lifestyle changes because you have no choice, because your health is going to become the focus. And this is you putting things into like practice during this time period. So that can also be happening during this time, alrighty, where you're kind of like putting things into practice that you're doing, and you have like physical therapy for the next 3 months for some of you. Okay, so that could be happening all the way to November, all right? So just be aware of that. Then on the 9th at 9:23 a.m., Mercury enters Virgo in the 8th house, emphasis on deep investigation. You may love this energy because you have a really easy time getting to the bottom of things. You have a really easy time correcting other people. This is transformation. This is shared resources, bringing a practical and analytical approach to finances, inheritance, and psychology. Okay, this can also lead to profound mental shifts, revelations about personal transformation, and improved skills in research, therapy, and financial matters. There's a strong tendency to excel in research at this time, or any field requiring deep exploration. So this could be even a really awesome time to figure yourself out and delve into therapy during this time period, okay? You will become more cautious and strategic with financial investments, potentially leading to good returns and an increase in wealth through inheritance or joint ventures. Then on the 6th at 12:51 a.m., Uranus in retrograde in the 5th house brings introspection, a potential disruption to romance. Love relationships can suffer. Okay, creative and self-expression, challenging you to reevaluate your relationships, your source of joy, what brings you happiness at this time. So this is a real time of contemplation. This is a real contemplation time. So this could be a situation here where like if you're not happy in your marriage or wherever the hell you are in your life, and let's say you're in a long-term relationship and you're not happy right? It's kind of like you're reevaluating the crush that you have on somebody at this time. You're reevaluating like whatever. You're like looking and looking and looking, but you're not looking at the thing that's not making you happy and saying, if I leave this person, will I be happy in the long run? If I stay in the marriage, will I be happy in the marriage? You know, will I be able to like let this other person go for bigger picture to be in my marriage? So these are things that are going to start coming up at this time with this energy. In the next 1 year, are you going to be able to be happy? In the next 2 years, is this relationship going to change and evolve? In the next 3 years, are you going to be able to do this for the rest of your life and stay with this person? So, you know, this is like a time of real deep introspection, because Uranus in the 5th house about love relationships. Because right now you're about your freedom, you're about independence, you're about, you know, a new love for some of you here, and it's kind of like really reevaluating your relationships with other people at this time, okay? This could be also shedding any inauthenticity that or expectations that you had, okay? So for some of you, if you were people pleasers, for example, this is a time where you're embracing yourself and you're saying, I'm gonna do me, and if you like it, great, follow. If you don't like it, go F yourself. Okay, like no shit's given right now. Alrighty, so you're embracing your authenticity and you're being more honest with yourself. And especially those of you in your 50s with Neptune and Sagittarius, or those of you in your 40s with Neptune and Sagittarius transiting, you're being more authentic now, okay? This also encourages you to shed inauthentic like avenues here. So you're just getting real with yourself. You're being more honest with yourself. Pluto in retrograde, okay, transiting, making you more authentic and fulfilling your expression of your true self, rather than placating to everybody else, people pleasing to everybody else, and pretending to be happy when you're not happy, or just going with everybody's way because everybody else is telling you, okay? Now you're more about your freedom, okay? Definitely reevaluating relationships in the nature of those romances, of those relationships, and probably more than likely seeking a more unconventional and authentic connection, okay? It may not work for everybody else, but it's gonna work for you. So we can see a lot of people like looking outside their marriages at this time with this energy here, because now they're more about future, okay? Or there could be a significant age difference. There's something taboo about this relationship. It may be the age difference, okay, for a lot of you. Then on the 7th, we have at 2:09 p.m. the full moon total lunar eclipse. This is in your 2nd house. This could be whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. Uranus in retrograde in the 5th house becomes more the focus. So love relationships can definitely change during eclipse season here because of Pisces 8th house south node. All right, so this can be whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life here. Alrighty, this is you, north node in Pisces now, having to be more financially independent, more self-reliant on the self here with this energy here, and really stepping out of your comfort zone here and having to rely more on yourself, okay, and getting out of your situation. So this is endings and new beginnings coming up in regards to those of you who are currently in love relationships here. Some of you, you may have like a lot of lessons with other people and your dependency on other people, and that could be changing as well, okay? Financial settlements, the beginning or end of a particular debt, and other such scenarios can be part of your bigger picture. This could also be a beautiful energy where you benefit through other people immensely. Some of you, career can all of a sudden catapult to the top. Others of you, you may cut in line for a position for a raise or a promotion, or, you know, your career can start really taking off. Your online business can start really taking off at this time. This is a beautiful time where you like benefit through other people immensely here, okay? For others of you, expect, or you can get a job that was like, that all of a sudden you apply for one thing, but then next thing you know, they make you into a higher up. This is a popular energy time for you. There's a lot of growth happening here. This is a great time for those of you in media and social media. This is going to be a raise or a promotion, get your business like really catapulting during this time period, and that's Sagittarius and Juno and all those secondary planets start moving out of the sign of Scorpio and into your 11th house. There's a lot of growth here, and the more planets that you get in your 10th and 11th house, this is a beautiful energy time for career over the next 5 years. Okay, then and then however long the transits last, there's all the second. We're not 5 years ahead yet, so make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So you can continue watching me. So 5 years, I could be like, oh my God, this is success, this is growth, because we are going to have a stellium and 5 years from now, where the stellium is going to be in the sign of Sagittarius, and then you're going to see a lot of growth with career, or a lot of obstacles being removed. Right now, we're kind of seeing that here too, because North Node is super well aspected in Pisces. So we're like really benefiting through these energies at this time. So it's a very auspicious time with career and success. On the 18th at 6:06 a.m., Mercury enters Libra in the 9th house. Higher learning, travel, and philosophy, where communication is balanced, empathetic, and seeks harmony and justice in intellectual pursuits and belief systems. This encourages balanced communication in long-distance relationship, a balanced philosophical outlook, and opportunities for harmonious intellectual exchanges in areas like higher education and law. However, be mindful of potential communication gaps and a tendency to be indecisive now, or to change your mind as well, because once Mercury goes into Scorpio, you may change your mind and decide you want to go back. Okay, a desire to understand and balance different philosophical, spiritual, and religious viewpoints with an emphasis on fairness and justice. Be aware of potential misunderstanding with colleagues and loved ones due to communication issues, particularly when trying to create balance. Your desire to please others may find a middle ground. It might make it difficult to stand firm in your beliefs or express your true opinion, leading to indecision. Financial gains might not come easily right now for the second, and it's wise to avoid new investments that offer delayed returns. Okay, so on the 19th at 8:39 a.m., Venus enters Virgo. This is going to be in your 8th house. This signifies a period of emotional and financial matters become more entwined with each other, with practicality, analysis, and transformation. You may experience heightened awareness of your deep emotional needs, leading to a practical and methodical approach to be shared resources and intimacy. This transit can bring both challenges such as perfectionism here. Poor Dave. I love Dave. Dave is my moderator. Y'all keeping him busy with the comments. Oh, I love you, Dave. Thank you for all that you do. So you gotta go pee. It's like, I can't pee with all these people. Can bring both challenges such as perfectionism and a fear of exploitation, and opportunities for profound emotional growth, healing, and deeper connection through shared vulnerabilities. And you know, y'all bitches ain't doing that unless you really like the person. But the problem is that sometimes once that person shares their vulnerability with you, you're like, deuces, because you already figured that person out and now you're bored of it. Now it's like, okay, whatever, now I gotta go. So it could be a situation like that. So, and then on top of that, Mercury's in Libra, so you may not even stay that long. It depends what's going on with each other's compatibility report that makes it happen. You may find yourself scrutinizing financial arrangements and emotional dynamics within your relationships. On the 21st at 3:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo, 8th house, forming T-square. Whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. Now it's in your 8th house. Madness, people, madness. Okay, bedlam. All right, so don't expect this to be the easiest energy time right here, bitches. Okay. You may find, this can be whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. The 7th is coming up on us really quick, so pay attention to what is going on. You could find turning over a new leaf this month entails tossing out the old and ringing in the new, but you should have a second look before doing that. You may find much more satisfactory is too simple. Rework, refurbish what is already there. Sometimes a new paint job makes everything new again, so you don't have to start over from scratch. You don't make things, people don't make things like they used to. Persevere what you can. It's also a good time to initiate new credit cards, but avoid impulse buying now, as it's going to go overboard right about now. Be careful with mortgages, loans. Don't take them out at this time. With this energy, not the most auspicious time for big expenditures. So on the 22nd at 3:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mars enters Scorpio in your 10th house. You want fame and status and usually get it. Your strong competitive drive to reach the top of your chosen field and a desire for material gains can cause you to be ruthless and disregard human values. A person with powerful ambition, determination, and strategic prowess in their career and public life. Often the focus is on achieving difficult, investigative, or secretive goals. You are a natural leader with tenacious drive for success, though you may struggle with controlling strong emotions, potentially jealousy or conflicts with those in authority, especially if their motives are not aligned with ethical standards. A career-oriented person you are, who can be intimidating and a lone wolf, using your intense focus and investigative skills to uncover hidden truths or dominate your field. On the 22nd at 2:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sun in Libra in the 9th house, taking on the overtones of Sagittarius here. So good time for religion. Okay. Higher education, philosophers, or those dealing in publishing or informing the public of higher truths. Your basic sustenance is through abstract levels of religious experiences. Your intuition is highly developed now, so use it. And you often have flashes of inspiration that help you solve problems. You're interested in the larger social order and laws and traditions guiding it. Your strong moral convictions may be narrow-minded and can bring heightened focus on themes of justice, balance, and higher education as you seek to expand your worldview and express your convictions. It may encourage exploration of philosophical ideas, and potential challenges could include conflicts with authority, so be on the right side of the law, or feeling dogmatic about your own beliefs. This could also be manifest as travel or international interactions with a need of diplomacy, tact in these ventures, okay? All right, so show your love and support. Thank you for the 7 likes. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. 4,253 subscribers. Yay. I'm trying to make it to 5,000. So please like, subscribe, and share if you love what I do. Tonight, daily horoscopes, and then next I'm going to do September 8th weekly horoscopes. Tomorrow I'm going to hop on my live on my membership page and do those tarot readings. I do personal tarot readings for them, so check it out. And then I do personal readings as well, so you can check that out on my community page. There's links and all ways to contact me, but don't bother me just because I put my email address up there. It's for the Cash App. It's not for every Tom, Dick, and Harry to ask me a bunch of stupid questions, because after a while I get kind of flustered, and I have a second job too, and I'm a busy woman, and I'll block you. I don't care, and I'll block you all over this. The patience, the level of patience, gone. Okay, I have patience for like one person, and that's it. That's it. Other than that, I don't got no damn patience. And he's lucky I got patience for him. The first card I come up with is the 2 of Coins. Indecision, something heavy on your mind at this time. So like I said, yeah, Uranus in the 5th house in retrograde. Reevaluation. So this is think, okay? So you have some major life decisions coming up at this time with this energy. A whole new chapter in your life coming up at this time. With this energy is happening for you. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, regrets. Could this be missed opportunities? Who knows? But I don't feel like it will be. Okay, if you stay where you are, yeah, Yeah, same old, same old. Is it going to change? Think about it. Is it really going to change? Is your situation going to change the longer and longer? Has it changed over the past 5 years? The past 5 years that you've been through it, has it changed? Probably not. So this is something to think about, okay? And it's not going to change. And then you're going to tolerate a situation that you don't want to be in. Why are you going to do that? Okay? So don't do that. The moon card, unless you're making like $600,000-$700,000 a year, then, you know, stay, bitch. Why are you leaving? You know? So I don't understand. So stay. You're making good income. Alrighty. So, you know, unless it's really good income, then stay. So this is a time of intense contemplation here, really in your thoughts. This could also be an emotionally confusing time for you here as well, because you're really stepping out of your comfort zone. This is change, and this is you not wanting to make change, or are you wanting change to be easier for you as well during this time period. Okay, this is dealing with your hidden fears and emotional hangups during this time, emotional turmoil, anxieties. So I predict when the moon goes into Virgo, you could be super intense during this time period. So you may not like this energy. Alrighty, so I would be careful with the moon in Virgo 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after. You could feel this energy, and it could be too much for you. The Page of Coins, you can be focusing on your coin at this time and making money. There could be another source of income coming towards you during this time period as well with this energy here. I do see that you could be open-minded to new ideas and new ways to make money, but at the same time, I wouldn't do it. I would wait for a while, actually, because one, we're having in November, Mercury in retrograde, and then Mercury's in Libra, which is kind of like a Mercury in retrograde, because you could find that you'll change your mind here. You could find that you'll be like, oh my God, like somebody will talk you into it, but because you're not seeing things happening fast enough, you know, it's not going to succeed how you want it to succeed, or it's not going to happen how you want it to happen. And then you're going to change your mind and go into something else, okay? So I would be careful with the choices that you're making at this time. I do see grief, loss, and disappointment here as well. So I do see regret, sadness. Alrighty, failed expectations could be coming up for some of you here as well. I do see a promise of new beginnings financially for you during this time, moving on from disappointments with this energy. The Page of Swords, I feel with this energy here that this is addressing emotional issues at this time that you have. This is like you working on yourself, wondering why you do the things that you do, possibly overcoming fears and obstacles during this time period. Definitely a grieving process is happening for some of you. Some of you could be grieving a marriage at this time with this energy here as well. I do see the choices that you're going to be making are going to lead to big losses. So this is really you stepping out of your comfort zone and going into your new normal here with this energy. And this could be a time period where you need to avoid like you need to cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off, and you need to be careful of the decisions that you make at this time. Avoid making rash decisions, especially during the eclipse season, especially during the eclipse in Virgo. We can see a lot of impulsive decisions here, okay? And then when Mercury goes into Libra, it's going to be like, oh my God, are they going to come back? Are they going to come back? You know, so it's kind of like that. All right, hold on. I need to lubricate my throat. So anyways, ooh, somebody has a question, or somebody's actually doing this. Somebody is actually ending a situation in their life and walking away from a situation. Okay, ooh, somebody had a specific question. The answer is no. Okay, the answer is no. So you may not do anything. So some of you might get kicked out of a situation. Okay, but if you do get kicked out of a situation, I do see legal matters. Somebody could be getting a divorce here with this energy. Somebody may decide to divorce somebody else, and they're going to grieve a relationship at this time. And, you know, try to see the blessing. The star here still gives us hope. Try to see the blessing in your situation. This could be a time of your new normal coming up and you recommitting yourself to your own goals, or doing the things that you want to do now, you know, without somebody else's, you know, approval, or somebody else's like opinion or whatever, you know. So this is you becoming a bit more independent and less self-reliant on someone or something at this time. This could be a very difficult energy time for you that can lead, if you choose, to a spiritual awakening here, okay? The Sun card here talks about new beginnings, clarity, a lot of self-realizations. And it doesn't mean like clarity, like truth is going to be revealed. No, it's just you having more of a clearer mind when it comes to things. This could also be you being very generous and volunteering your time and energy here, helping out others, being in service to others during this time period, doing what is fair at this time. So right now it could be really messy, but eventually you may have to go to the courts and deal with some lawsuits or deal with some things. But, you know, people are going to be, at the end of the day, whatever decisions that's going to come out, it's going to come out and it's going to be fair. Okay, so I do see that. The Six of Cups, this can be dealing with past issues. Some of you could be dealing with like inheritance, divorces, child custody battles, can be the focus during this time period as well. So I do see that. And it could be a very difficult time. Okay, having to go and relive all that and rehash all that during this time period as well. This could also be reconnecting to your childhood dreams during this time period. Oh, Dave got his belt out now. He gonna whoop people's asses. He said all trolls will be blocked permanently. Hit the like button for Armory. Thank you, my love. He got his belt out. He's gonna start whooping people. So if you don't want to get hit by the belt, then I suggest that you just chill, enjoy the video, enjoy the content, and just relax. You know, you're home, or if you're not home, you know, but you're here, enjoy. Alrighty, no need to be important except for me. Alrighty, you can feel more in line to your purpose-driven journey now, so this can be a really awesome time for that. Okay, and feel more of a connectivity towards your purpose-driven journey. So of course, North Node, solar so this could happen on the 7th with the full moon solar eclipse in Pisces here. So this could be a time where you're really being put on your path. Some of you are really being taken on a path at this time with this energy here and being guided. All right, so there's a beautiful time for that. The King of Swords, you may have words of wisdom to share with others. Some of you could actually be visiting people from your past during this time period and reconnecting with people from your past. Others of you may revisit other people from your past, you know, but you're not feeling, but you're nostalgic, but it's kind of like you're not emotionally like invested at this time with this energy, you know. So it's kind of like, you know, you're revisiting, but you're revisiting for a reason. So some of you, this could be dealing with inheritance. All right, so for some of you here, I feel like this could be you putting things into perspective here. This can be truth being revealed. Truth can be healing sometimes, you know, but upsetting and hurtful at other times, you know. So this is you processing bad emotions and releasing them and letting them go here. Okay, the Three of Swords does talk of traveling here during this time period, or people reaching out to you via internet. The Empress card, somebody is definitely obsessed with you during this time period as well, so I do see that. The Eight of Coins, I feel with this energy here, somebody could be trying to get over you and throwing themselves into their work as a way to forget you during this time. Others of you, this could be you applying past skills and what you have learned from the past and using it and incorporating it into your future. So you could be in a leadership position or learning how to be a manager here and what your managerial skills or your training skills have taught you, and you could be applying that and applying what you've learned into your work at this time with this energy. So this could be a very helpful time in regards to career. Okay, the Ace of Wands, taking creative risk at this time with this energy as well. So I do see you being, of course, open to new experiences. I feel like there's going to be a new chapter in your life during this time period. Some of you, this is a beautiful energy time where things really do begin to happen to you in regards to career, and this is you striking the iron while while it's hot. This is you focusing on your skills, focusing on your breakthroughs, focusing on your new beginnings here. Growth is happening in this new avenue, this creative venture or not creative venture. It could also be just dealing with work and seeing a lot of growth happening with work and kind of like striking the iron while it's hot. Okay. The Hierophant card does talk of contracts and negotiations for you, feeling nostalgic about the past during this time period with this energy, separation or loss for some of you. So definitely grief is in the cards. Okay, some of you can be really dealing with some kind of grief happening in your life, or some kind of nasty falling out that you've had is showing up in the cards. Okay, so I do see that, and they do want to talk about it at this time. I do feel like you're going to be unusually focused on work, maybe trying to not go there emotionally, focusing on things you can control, which is the self. So you could be also be working out excessively for some of you here, or focusing on the self-care and self-love at this time with this energy here. Some of you could be making your education a priority, or some of you could be delving really hard into spirituality at this time with this energy here, you know, because you're trying to tell God to take the damn wheel. And where's Moses? And why are we not taking the damn wheel? You know, so it could be like that kind of situation here happening. For some of you, this could be investing more into your hobbies at this time, or, you know, self-care, do-it-yourself home projects with this energy here as well, just to like give you something to do, or give the brain something to do with this energy. The Fool card does bring about new beginnings. A blase kind of energy is going on for you as well. I do feel like this is a time of self-discovery with this energy, or you're coming up on a new journey or a new chapter in your life that you're very excited about. So some of you like a lot of good things are happening to you, and you're very excited about your new beginnings. You may have a difficult time harnessing that energy because there is so much going on and so much excitement, but you're doing it through hobbies, through trying to control the self at this time with this energy, and not get overly excited about things that are coming up for you. But this is a very, very auspicious time for you. So you can see a lot of blessings coming your way with this energy, okay? The Knight of Coins, the mind on the money and the money on the mind. You love being in service to others. You love helping others, you know, you love doing things for other people at this time with this energy. So you may love your work, you know, so you may love talking to customers and stuff like that, and helping out customers, or being more of a participant at work with this energy. So you may be having a fun time in regards to that, and just taking care of other people, which you love to do. The Ten of Swords, I feel like, you know, September can be a recovery period, or October is going to be an emotional recovery period for you as well with this energy. So I do see that happening. The Three of Wands, some of you could be taking on freelance work at this time with this energy. So I do see that coming up for you. So this can be a busy time for online businesses. I do feel like you're very methodical. You're very practical in your approach towards things. This is recognition and success coming towards you. This is major decisions happening. Some of you could be reevaluating your career direction. This could be a situation here where online business starts taking off, and you could start feeling more comfortable with your financial self. And this could be like reevaluating your financial self and being like, hey, do I need this job anymore? You could be at a crossroads again with relationships at this time with this energy, and maybe you feel like you have enough money where you can be financially independent and not rely on other people during this time. The Four of Cups, sitting on your hands about what you want to do at this time, not making any real decisions. And you've been like this for like a couple years now, almost 3 years for some of you here, kind of like sitting on your hands, mulling over things, not so quick to jump into love, not so quick to jump into anything. Some of you, you could find love at this time, but then you're still kind of like, I don't know, you know, it's like you get what you want, your wish fulfillment comes in, and then once you get what you want, you're kind of like, oh, it wasn't what I expected, you know? So it's kind of like that. All right, the Ten of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, you could find more things to complain about during Cancer season. Ooh, Cancer season and Virgo season. So this year and next year, a time of contemplation here. I feel like for some of you here, you need to be careful of the workload that you're taking on. Some of you, this could be like a burnout with love. And instead of like dating and get to knowing this person and forming an emotional attachment, you just like boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's more of a sexual relationship. And then once you get what you want from them sexually, you're like, I'm done. And this could be like somebody that you've been obsessing about for years. And now you're like, you get them and then you're like, I'm done. You know, that's a bit unfair. The 7 of coins, yeah. Something really, really heavy on your mind. So whatever is heavy on your mind, you may or may not do it. It's up to you. And in the month of October, you're still thinking about it. Okay, so I would be careful with that. The 2 of Cups, I do see a spiritual connection between you and somebody else. I do feel like if you go this direction, that you two might end up getting married. So I feel like you could be dealing with 2 different people here for some of you. Some of you, this could be you in a marriage right now and stuff, and then looking at somebody else and stuff like that. And I feel like this could be a serious relationship. I feel like you already know this person. For others of you, this is not going to be that. This is going to be a situation here where you are going to like you wanted somebody so bad and you get this person, but then somebody else shows up. You know, isn't that the way God works sometimes? It's like once we get into a relationship, the next thing you know, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I want to talk to you. You know, and then it's like, damn it. Where were you like 3 weeks ago? Where the hell were you? You know, it's like, damn. You know, so that's what's going to be happening here for you. Alrighty. So you may have options with love, but you're not so quick to leave the other situation. You could always get a compatibility report, and I could tell you if that's a soulmate or not, or if you're wasting your time. So check it out. And then the Page of Cups. I do see you dating. Okay, I do see you may have words of wisdom and advice to give to other people, but maybe you should also follow your own words of wisdom and advice. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, it could also be that. Alrighty, show your love and support to your girl Marie. I am available for readings. If you want something based on your date of birth, time, place, I am available for readings, so check that out. If you want just a general reading to see what I do, $20 email readings, you could check that out. I take a Cash App, and then I have, if you scroll down my community page, I have my email address on there. But like I said, don't complicate the reading. It's not complicated. You get a reading, ask you your date of birth, time, and place. Give me your date of birth, time, and place. Date of birth, time, place. First and last name. And so I can connect with your reading. Remember, this costs you money. Okay, so date of birth, time, and place, first and last name. You know, the less information you give me, I'm going to go on with the tarot cards. The more information you give me, I get to go with the tarot cards and the natal chart, and I get to see your life, okay? So remember that. Show your love and support. I'm moving on to Pisces. I'm on 4,252 subscribers. Why? And make sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you wanted something based on your sign and you got stuck and in trance about my cousin and all that stuff, then go to my community page. I have done Aries through Aquarius now. So check that out. Check out your rising. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for the 6 likes. Kisses. Mwah.